Good morning, everybody. It's a fabulous Wednesday. It's Wednesday, right?
It is
Wednesday. Yes. Today is officially the middle of the week. How's the first part been?
How's the first part been, Lindsay?
Yeah. Mine's been a little, yeah. I need more coffee. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. My name's Lindsay, and co-hosting today is Nick, of course.
Good morning. I hope everyone's just having a great Wednesday morning. I have had my coffee. I'm drinking my coffee. I need more coffee. Why? Because caffeine is healthy for you. And if you disagree with me, I really don't care. So, good morning. And today we have a special guest. This is the week of guests.
It is.
Right?
Second day in a row.
We had Sean yesterday. Today we have Isaiah. And Isaiah is the new owner of Palios Prosper. And if I said that wrong, he's going to correct me. Now,
Palios.
Yeah, sure. Right? Yeah, just like that.
Yes, no, you're right. So
okay, I said it right. Ha ha ha. So, and just FYI, his beard is on point today. Let's go introduce him, Mr. Isaiah. How you doing this morning, my friend?
Morning. How are y'all?
Oh, I'm good.
I'm good.
How are you doing?
Tired as always.
Tired.
I'm not a morning bird. Like I'm here, but I'm not really here until about 11 a.m.
There's a reason you bought a pizza parlor, right?
Absolutely.
Pizza cafe.
I'm not.
I'm sorry.
Trying to be doing a donut shop and get up at 5:30. That's not me. It's not going to happen.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little split screen real quick. We're going to do a little this, a little this, a little this. All right, Lindsay, look at him. I'm going to look at him. Hey, there's another.
Hey.
I have another bearded brother in the house. Look out, people. So yes, we're all here. So just so you know, we're on a split screen right now. Everyone can see all three of us. That's kind of scary sometimes because you're going to get to see all of our reactions. And good morning, Amber. Thank you for tuning in. Amber's my wife. She likes to watch our shows mostly because it's great topics for after I get home. Like, really, did you say that on camera? Did you really say that on camera? I'm like, yes, honey.
Yeah,
yes, I did.
yeah.
Yes, I did. She goes, yeah.
Let's not do that next time.
Right. So we're going to talk about pizza today. We're going to talk about restaurant stuff today. We're going to talk about being a business owner today, right?
Yes,
right.
Absolutely.
And so we have some questions. What is it like buying an existing business? And I ask that because I've started businesses, I've sold businesses, but I've never bought an existing business.
No, that's a great question. I feel like it really depends. You have two different, I would say, styles of business, right? When you're buying a business, you're either buying a business that's, it's really going well, it's humming, you're stepping into something that's a well-oiled machine. And then the other option is you're stepping into a business that's not doing good. And to me, I guess maybe I just have too much faith in myself, but I would rather start off with something that I can't screw up, or maybe I don't have enough faith, I should say. So
bring the confidence. Bring the confidence, man.
So I start off and I go, okay, this is not doing well. If I can just do anything a little bit better, then
it's a win.
Then at least we're going to see some progress, right? If you're all humming, like I used to say, I was in sales management before this, that give me the team that's doing the worst, right? Because any improvement, you look like a superstar. You give me a team that is just
kind of true.
Strategy,
absolutely rocking it, and it goes down. They're like, oh, is this guy a good leader?
Guy. It's because of the new guy.
Correct. So, So I think it depends on what business. For us, this was a business that with Palios that has been down right from the pandemic to ownership. Making mistakes to. Just a lot of weird decisions to COVID to
just leadership.
Yeah,
leadership, right?
And
what we're not doing is we're not ditching on anyone.
No.
We're talking straight facts here. If you go back and you look at the numbers, that what we're talking about numbers, right?
Correct.
We're not talking about opinions right now.
Correct.
So go ahead, keep going.
Yeah. So perfect example is as a lot of people know that Palios is one of the oldest established food restaurants here. It was open, I believe, 10 years ago. Excuse me. So for 10 years, at its absolutely at height, it was doing $100,000 a month in business. When I took it over, when I purchased the business, we were doing $28,000 in sales.
Wow.
That's a huge difference.
Correct. So to put that in perspective, a typical Palios, anywhere in the DFW area is typically doing between 60 and 80,000.
Okay. So it went from literally being the leader of the pack to, kind of being at the rears of the pack.
Yes, absolutely.
And that's okay. That's okay, right? Because then that allows for an opportunity
Correct. Absolutely.
for someone like you to come in and just get it back within the pack first, right?
Correct.
Just get it back to being in the pack, and then bring it back to that next level.
Yeah. Absolutely. So, so those are to me the very, very different business styles of trying to keep it where it's at and keep everybody happy and keep it, the customer base that you already have. It's, in my opinion, that's much easier it's already working well. You probably have management in place. You already have these things versus trying to establish, new people, new policies, new procedures, and change culture.
And doing a little bit of damage control. Let's call it what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, perfect example is we were the lowest at a 3.8 on Google reviews when I came in. We're now up to a 4.1, but we had tons of bad reviews even in the last 6 months, year that people were not happy.
And there you go. So you have to do damage control on that. You have to reach out to those individuals. Like
Right.
this is not turning a ship overnight. This takes time.
Correct.
This takes a lot of energy. Because you're having a lot of negativity tossed your way that you're not even responsible for.
Correct, absolutely. But when you take on the name, like I said, at the end of the day, people don't care, whose fault it is. They just want a better product. So you have to convince them that we are different. And then two, that, it's the same type of Palios that, when they go to a McKinney store or a Frisco store or, Fort Worth or wherever they've been, kind of rebuilding that.
So how long have you been running the Palios Prosper location now?
I believe it's been right around 3 months, give or take a week, couple weeks or two.
Just under 90 days.
Correct. I think it would, like I said, the first month, I believe, when I took over, that when I signed the paperwork, I think we did 28,000 in sales. To put that in perspective, last month we had an extra weekend, so that's inflating a little bit, but we did 47,000 in sales. So in the last 90 days,
That's amazing.
We've seen, huge
Double?
uptick. Yes, absolutely.
Almost double.
That is greatness.
That is
So
great.
you're at, and then how's the sentiment with you coming in and with you? I mean, he kind of bought us over real easily. Not only was the food good, but he was like, "Hey, y'all want some ice cream?" Yes, I want ice cream. Of course. And Lindsay's like, "Can I just have a little ice cream?"
I just want a kitty scoop. Yeah. He's like, this looks so sad. I'm like, it looks perfect. Leave me alone.
Isaiah is like, "I don't know if I could do kitty scoops." I mean, I remember his face when he walked in the door after you asked that question. He's like, I'll try.
well, the problem is for me is when I give somebody ice cream, I do the exact opposite, and I've actually encouraged the team. So anytime y'all come and meet me, I usually try to, especially on Friday, Saturday night, I try to introduce myself, small talk, stuff like that. And then I'll say, hey, anytime I meet anybody for the first time, I always offer free scoops of ice cream. And with that, though, I've told the whole staff, like, don't be like trying to cheapen out, you know what I mean, and give like the smallest scoop of ice cream. Like, I try to, it almost looks like 2 scoops of ice cream.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
This
You know what I
was a
mean?
big pile.
Yeah, so they don't try to look like, oh man, this guy's just trying to cheapen out and buy me off or whatever. I am trying to buy you off, but
Let's just call it what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna sit here and try and be like, oh yeah, that I had no intention. I'm like, yes, what is the old phrase? You collect more
Bees with honey.
bees with honey. Yeah, it's like, or you're trying to make a bear happy, give him some honey, give him some fish, and
There you go.
I can be bought off. So I have no problem. I think most people about being bought off is they don't like the idea. But when in reality, push comes to shove, even, somebody like me who's a very devout Christian, it's like everybody has a price. Like
Everybody's
it's
getting.
just
everybody
depending on
does
where it is. I'm like,
Yeah.
you give me enough money, enough whatever. I'm like, I can charge my shoulder that.
But when we're talking about food, those gestures matter. And you're right. You're 110% right. If you'd offer ice cream and it came out and it looked like it was a quarter-size scoop, I mean, like, that was a great
thanks.
idea, but no.
Correct, absolutely.
But when he comes out and there's ice cream, like there's ice cream,
It was.
right?
It was a small mountain.
It was. I was like, oh, wow, I feel appreciated. Like, yes, all I did was, eat lunch here, but I feel appreciated. Not only did I get some time to meet with the owner, which I love, by the way.
Yeah,
I
appreciate it.
remember growing up and us going to the local Italian restaurants and the cooks coming out and making their rounds and the business owner coming out and making their rounds. They'd ask my dad to play the piano at some of these Italian restaurants because he is a great piano player.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
But it was an experience.
Hold on, you're his wife, and you don't know
No,
his
I'm not
dad
his
played a
wife.
piano?
No,
Nope.
she's not my wife.
Amber's his wife.
Sorry, I thought you said okay. I was a little
Yeah.
confused. All right, all right. Sorry, I'm trying to get.
I know him so well.
All right, sorry, I'm trying to get him in major trouble. Sorry, Mama, that was not what I was trying to say or insinuate at all. I don't want you to, slit his Achilles heel or something tonight.
Oh wow,
We're,
wow,
we're
vicious.
just great family friends. Like all our families are.
Okay. All right.
Yes, Amber's watching, and I'm sure we're gonna get a comment about this now.
No,
that is
my
hilarious.
wife would be like, "You say what?"
But it was one of those experiences where you felt special, and when you came out and he came outside, like we were sitting on the patio. He came outside. Isaiah came outside, and he spoke with us. He spent probably a good 20 minutes with us, just talking about different things because I own a business. He owns a business. You have that connection there. But it reminded me. It brought me back to my childhood, right? It brought me back to that. What restaurants don't do anymore is they don't create that very personal experience unless you go to an extremely high-end restaurant, right?
Correct.
And that's what you're doing right now. You're going around, you're introducing, and you're thanking people for coming and being part of your sphere of influence again.
No, absolutely. I always say people make the difference. So, not to crazy get off on a political tangent, but I've always said in the last 10 years, people really care about who they're doing business with.
Absolutely.
So, they want to know, okay, who am I supporting? Who does my money go to? What does this business represent? What is what is their family like? Just those type of things. And when you make it accessible to them to get to know you, yeah. And I always, the joke to me is in Prosper, I've always said a handshake and a smile goes a long ways.
It does.
And it's a very tight-knit community where, hey, this person, this person, this person. It seems like everybody knows everybody. They know who the mayor is. They know who the police chief is. I'm like, you ask me in McKinney who's the mayor of McKinney. I'm like, I have no idea what's that.
But I mean that will either build you, that will also break you.
Absolutely.
If you slight someone or you don't deliver on a promise or you provide some really bad customer service, that can really hurt you. And then guess what? You have to do the damage control because you live here, you work here, you have your business here. In some way, this will impact you. Okay. Now maybe if you're a national company or a global company,
correct,
maybe not. But for a lot of the businesses here in Prosper, they're localized businesses. They're DFW, Collin County businesses, and you need to be aware of that. So we're going to hop over to our next topic. Are you ready?
Go for it.
Are you tired of eating pizza?
That's a great question. So yes and no. To answer it, it's not really fair. So I'm going to do a shameless plug right here. I used to think I always tell everybody I was a consumer before being, ever thinking about owning. So I loved Palios and I always ordered pizza, but we offer a lot more than pizza. We have great salads, great pasta, great sandwiches, a lot of actually different kind of variety. So I'm able to switch there. And I've actually been, which I don't know how I've been able to do this, is be on a little bit of a diet, trying to trim up some. So that's kept me from eating it every single day. Because if I did that, that was the only concern is I was going to walk out and be 1,000 pounds, and balloon up like the Marshmallow Man. But luckily, so far, that's not happened.
So has this created, and yep, we're going to go down this direction, any kind of pizza snobbery?
Yes, absolutely. So I didn't realize. So everything we do is fresh. It's fresh dough every single day, fresh ingredients. There's a few things that are canned, but for the most part, it's all fresh. And so, I have two children, 5 and 7. My little girl was like, "I want some pizza. I want some pizza." I'm like, "Baby, we always get pizza. Like, I don't feel like driving 25 minutes to the store." And she's like, "I want some Papa John's." So we ate Papa John's, and I typically love Papa John's. It hurt my stomach so bad. After eating it, and I didn't even realize it. I guess you just get used to.
You get used to it. Yeah, your body adapts, and you're like, oh, it's going to feed me this all the time? Okay.
Correct. And I still love the way it tastes. That wasn't, it's kind of like I feel that way about McDonald's. Like, I'll eat McDonald's. Anytime I do it, I'm always like, why did I do this? Like, and so in the last few years, it's funny enough. So I actually started to eat more organic stuff. And how I actually did that was eating candy first. So I actually went completely backward. Correct. I know y'all are giving me some funny looks right now, and I completely understand.
But please share.
What?
Please share.
Yeah.
Because I have bags of candy.
So I started going, like, first of all, I love Whole Foods because you go in there and you feel like you can eat off the floor. Everything is so organized.
I've
it's so
actually
put
never
together.
been in a Whole Foods.
Say what?
I know, right?
Okay, so that is your mission.
I
In the
have
next
homework.
time,
I have
the
homework
time we
this
talk,
weekend.
you're going to have to go to Whole Foods. Well, something about it, it feels like the Apple Store of grocery stores. Like, it's so put together and so neat and so clean, and people are moving, and it's I feel relaxed.
People don't move in other grocery stores.
No. I get it. Everything is so
It's like
perfect.
zen. It's like it has like a zen to it.
Yes.
If
Apparently
you
I'm
ask somebody,
missing out.
so you ask somebody where something is, they're going to be like, it's on aisle 3. You know, it's going to be right beside this, and you're like, whoa, it's literally exactly right where it's supposed to be. So anyway, so I digress.
can do that in Kroger.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you, like, I love
Kroger does not have the atmosphere of Whole Foods.
Whole thing is, I love Kroger. So shout out to anybody at Kroger. Love Kroger. I'm not well off enough. Maybe it's affluent enough to be at Whole Foods all the time. So, so Kroger is my resident. These are my people. But when I can go to Whole Foods, I will
Spoil
pop
yourself.
in. Yes, and it's like, you're like, it's a $15 bag of chips. Awesome. Like, I would never
It's
do
not really
that.
that expensive at Whole Foods.
It's not, but you know what I mean? You kind of get the idea. It's like, you're going to pay a premium just like, a lot of other places, but it's better. And so I started eating some candy there, and it was like all natural, no fructose and corn syrup and all this kind of stuff. And I ate it. And then I didn't realize the next, day I didn't feel that bad. And then the next day, and I probably eat a little too much candy. And so when I did it, I didn't feel bad. I said, oh, that's weird. And so there was probably I bought this huge thing of candy there, and I ate way too much. And then at the end of all of it, I didn't ever really feel that bad. And then I went and got,
like a normal candy
correct.
bar.
Like, just like a normal, like, Sour Patch Kids or something like that. Love me some Sour Patch.
Yum.
And I ate it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I feel horrible. And then I thought, no, there's no correlation. So I went back and I ate good candy again, then ate bad candy again.
Apparently there was a correlation.
It wasn't just then. It was all different kinds of candy. And so then I went, holy crap, I'm eating bad things for me. This is sugar, and I feel better.
Sugar.
And I feel better. What would happen if I actually started eating, like, meat or vegetables or, fruit or something like that? And then I started eating that, and then I went, oh, wow, I feel so much better. And so, I've started to switch to, less processed, more cooked, things like that. And it's one of the things I love
He
about
probably has
Palios.
a fire pit in the back of his house.
No, I'm not that cool yet. But my wife, if she has her way, yes. Maybe if we get this place up to, where it's supposed to be.
Revenue goal.
Yeah,
Correct.
there you go.
We can do that. And I'm confident we could do that.
That is greatness.
That's awesome.
Okay, so
Hey, just a little thing.
go ahead.
If you're a Sour Patch Kid lover, you need to try it with some popcorn.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I love me
It's
some
the
Sour
best.
Patch. I agree. The
Yum.
sour salt combos, pretty
It's
wonderful.
good. Thanks, Amber. His wife got me hooked on
Yes,
that.
that. All right. Ready for a debate?
Let's do it.
Let me guess. Do you put pineapple on your pizza?
No. You know what's funny is I thought that's what the question is going to be.
No,
and
it's not. But let's
first
go
time-
down that direction.
Well, I was going to be a politician now. Like, I like typically I'm not politician. I am just like, boom. If anything, I'm too much of a straight blade. People usually say
Not
like, I have a pastor that says. He wants to hit people with a Thor hammer, but he wants it to be a velvet hammer. I'm like, forget that. I want the Thor hammer. Like, I'm just
A
gonna.
velvet Thor hammer.
Yeah, like he wants to like hit you with something. It's like a pillow, He's gonna hit you something, recognize you got hit, but he wants to say it in a soft, kind word. And I'm like, whatever. I just want to say it. I'm so tired of everybody.
That is
like,
not my pastor.
Like tiptoe. No.
No.
no. Well, he doesn't tiptoe on the scriptures, but like when he's confronting somebody on an issue, kind of thing. And I'm like, whatever. Just hit him. Like just. All right. At least that's what I do better with.
Okay, so pineapple on pizza. Since you brought it up, lead it out.
Absolutely, yes.
You're a yes?
Yes.
Where you at?
I don't
But
know.
not on every
I always say this. I always find out who my friends are. I never tell them the real answer based on what they're like. I know whether to judge you or not judge you based on whether you eat pineapple or whether you don't eat pineapple.
So do you judge me or not judge me?
I don't know. I can't reveal that to you. So I like it's one of those things.
What happened to this straight blade stuff you were just talking
this
about?
Is the one, like
just
this is
hit
probably
me with the hammer.
this is probably the one issue. Look, if you're a paying customer, I'll throw all the pineapple you want on there. You know, like I'm like, look, you want pineapple? I'll cut the thing right out of the tree. Sure, like whatever.
Fly to Hawaii.
I'm like, once again, there's $1 on it. You're like, hey, would you go to Hawaii and go give me some pineapple special pizza? I'm like, well, how much money you got? Like, sure, whatever.
I'll go to Hawaii. Yeah.
I don't know if there's Hawaii or not, some kind of tropical place. So for me, no, I'm not putting a pineapple on pizza. I think that's strange, but to each their own.
What's the strangest thing you put on your pizza?
The strangest thing to me that people order that we have is anchovies.
No. That's not what I asked. Oh. What is the strangest thing you put on your pizza?
Oh, I'm extremely, extremely boring. Like it is. It is cool. Like, well, yeah. I mean, it's just like I'm like meat and cheese. Like I'm like. Does my variety count that I went with bacon and Canadian bacon? Like
yes, more bacon, more bacon.
Correct.
I love bacon.
Like, that's me changing it up. Like
my way of changing things up is to add more bacon.
Correct. I'm like, this. Do we do a little bit of bacon? Do we double down on the bacon? Do we put Italian sausage? So like for me,
I want sauce. I want cheese. I want bacon.
Well, my joke is I don't put vegetables on my food, and what I always joke with people is that's my food's food. That's my food's food. I don't eat like vegetables. I'm trying to get my animals big that I slaughtered that I put on my food.
So that I get it by osmosis.
Correct. And what I also love about like a meat pizza is when you eat it, right? You're like I can eat a smaller portion and I'm more full for the day.
Yeah.
Versus if you eat, whatever leaves and food on it, then you're going to be more hungry.
I want a t-shirt that says, I don't eat food's food.
Yeah, we can
I
probably
don't eat
work
vegetables.
that out.
That's my food's food.
Yeah. Yep. Oh my goodness. That should totally be a t-shirt.
Yeah,
yes.
Absolutely. So that's, I saw it. I have to say, I saw that on, I'm a big fan of stand-up, and I can't remember who the comedian was, but he said that, and I've like completely stole it, and everybody loves it. Who's a carnivore? Now you say it to the wrong person, and they
can get over it.
Yeah,
they get over it.
They're like, what do you mean by that? You don't.
How dare you?
Yeah, like you're killing the planet or whatever. And I'm like, okay, cool.
How arrogant are you to think that you're going to walk this planet and not be insulted by someone?
Well, yeah, I mean, correct. Well, but I mean, you're still getting all the cow, and like we got to go alternate cows and stuff, whatever.
Like, anyway, Nick, what's your craziest topic?
We're going to the next one. Oh. Yep.
All right.
Yep. Because I'm actually trying to keep us on. Like,
okay,
I got in trouble by the wife because our episodes started getting too long. they were 10 minutes, then 15 minutes, then 30 minutes, then 45 minutes. So I'm trying to keep us down at that 30-minute thing.
We got 3 minutes
left. Good luck.
left.
You got a talker in here.
No, we have exactly 7 minutes left. All right. What is Palio's best dessert?
So I would absolutely say it's the cheesecake. Now, people are going to argue about what that cheesecake is.
Cheesecake.
You got cheesecake lovers in here, so
yeah,
I go with that.
You want to? I think we might have to have him back, and we're going to buy a sample of all the different cheesecakes that he has access to.
No, you don't have to buy it. I'll bring it over, but I'll take care of you.
All the desserts.
But so we offer strawberry cheesecake, we offer chocolate cheesecake, and we offer caramel turtle cheesecake. And I was surprised because when I first saw it, it kind of looked like to me like just regular like store-bought, what you'd see in a package. And they're usually like real heavy and kind of a heavier feel to them.
Yeah, that's actually why I didn't get a cheesecake dessert last time I went. Because I'm like, it's so heavy. Like, I don't want that right now.
Correct. And then you do it and it's actually light. Like it's much more lighter than you would expect. So the cheesecake, we also do tiramisu. We also do obviously ice cream's really good.
Tiramisu.
Yeah. So
I'm not a fan. You also have a cannoli.
Yes, and then the chocolate and vanilla cannolis. The cannolis. Yes, vannolis are awesome too. People are coming out here for your vannoli. I'm like, yeah, sure.
Can I have a vannoli?
Yes.
I've never heard of that.
No, I did have a guy though the other day. Sorry for this little tangent, but I have to tell this story. Okay, so I will not divulge any information about this man, but this gentleman, we'll call him Bob. Bob came in, and he looked at me and he goes, "Man, I'm on a health, thing. I'm trying to do something healthy." And immediately I was thinking, why are you here? But okay, you're at the wrong place. You're at a pizza place. And
That's not true. You got great salads, you said.
I mean, I guess, yes, but I mean, it's like it. If you're on a diet, it's kind of like if you look long enough, you're going to eat kind of thing. Like I couldn't go to a place that I smell pizza all the time and eat a salad, but every day, like just trying to be healthy.
Right.
But yes, plug. We do have healthy food. Yeah, sure we do. Then he came in and he said, I would like chicken Alfredo, but I'm on this diet. I don't want any Alfredo sauce and I don't want any noodles.
So you want chicken?
That's what I said.
So
I wasn't trying to be a smart aleck. I just said, so you would
you want the chicken?
So you want some, cut up grilled chicken breast? And he said, no, you're not understanding me. I looked at him. I was like, okay, what do you want? And Bob's like, no, you're not. Maybe I'm not explaining this well. He said, he goes, there's 3 things in the chicken, right? In chicken Alfredo. He goes, you got the sauce, you got the noodles, and you got the chicken. He goes, I don't want the noodles and I don't want the sauce. And I said, so you want the chicken? And he goes, I'm going to have to go think about this. And then he just walked off. So, yeah.
Did he come back?
No, he did not come back ever. So...
Well, maybe you blew his mind. Maybe he didn't realize that there were only 3 things in chicken Alfredo.
He's the one that said it. Bob was the one that said it. See, there's 3 things, and he said
No. Isaiah said it.
Well, I said it, and then he said, so he like repeated it back to me. But because I told him, I said I can make you a really good salad. Like I always, when I'm trying to eat healthy at the store, I'll make like just a special spinach salad, and I'll throw, grill some chicken, do some like stuff like that. I'm actually kind of weird. I don't even do dressing. Like just try to, just do it super, super healthy. And so I offered that to him, and he's like, "No, that sounds terrible. I just want chicken Alfredo with dough, sauce
with no noodles and no sauce."
Correct. Yeah.
Maybe he just wanted them all separate.
No, like I said, I was very clear, but so I don't know. He looked so very puzzled. I was puzzled.
Maybe he was diabetic and he was having a moment.
Listen, I'm not judging Bob. I try not to judge him, but I was just like, okay. I was trying to. There's that fine line of trying not to
judge him.
Trying not to be a smart, and also trying to give him what he wants. Because I'm real big on I try to do my best. I hope that when they come in and see that, I will bend over backwards. I'll talk to people. I'll
Well, absolutely.
Make them
happy.
happy.
We're here for an experience, right? When I come, I want good food. I want a good experience, and that's it, right? So is that your fault that he didn't understand it? Absolutely not. You explained it to him. You tried to meet him where he was at, but then he realized that he wasn't even where he was at, and that's why he had to walk away.
He didn't even know.
He didn't know. He was unconsciously incompetent, and that's okay. He didn't know what he didn't know, and that's okay.
But he did know.
No, he didn't. He thought he did. No. Hear me. He didn't. He thought he did. But when Isaiah put out, here's exactly what's in it. Here's what you're asking for. He could not put that together. He did not know what he did not know. And that's okay.
It's okay, Bob. If you're out there, we'll take care of you.
So on that note of taking care of people, tomorrow's Veterans Day.
Absolutely.
And you are doing something great for veterans. I believe that you are offering a discount for veterans tomorrow.
Yes.
At Palios. Now, is this only dine-in? Is this dine-in and carry-out? What have you decided on?
So one of the things that I did, we didn't have any discounts set up when I first got here. So anybody who is a first responder or veteran, just especially with COVID and anybody like that, gave a 10% discount to. I also do a 10% for teachers.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome.
Discount and seniors. I put all of that in, but tomorrow I will definitely take care of people. And, anybody comes in store, I'll do a 20% discount, and probably give them free scoop of ice cream or something. If you show your military badge or whatever. Yeah.
So what you need to make sure you do is make sure either you have your military ID, you have your VA ID that proves that you're a veteran, right? If you're a spouse or family member, make sure that you have your military spouse ID card. Okay, just make sure you have some kind of ID. What we're not going to do is I'm not going to sit here and say, hey, just walk in there and say, I'm a veteran, and then expect a discount.
Can you do that one more time?
Yes. You can't walk in there and go, I'm a veteran.
Okay. Right, great.
Because if you do that, especially if you do that in that high of a voice, he's going to look at you and go, prove it.
What if you're...
No, I'm not. I'll probably look at you like, I think you're lying to me, but I will honor it. But
he is way nicer than me.
No, I'm one of those people. I just like I don't know. I'm one of those people that I'm like, just take care of it. Like, what is the discount at the end of the day? It's one day. Like, just take care of people. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay, so Sean has a question.
Okay.
Do you have a meal that would be considered the manager's special?
Ooh.
Okay.
Like a meal or a pizza that is just like from Isaiah, like this. It's not on the menu, but if you ask for the manager's special, it's just gonna rock your taste buds.
Okay. So, yes and no. So, let me answer the question originally. So we do have a manager special, and it's known through Palios, and it's something completely different than that. So what I don't want him to do is go in and say, "Hey, I want the manager special," and then he somehow gets it something completely different.
So go ahead and describe this.
What the manager special is let's say you order a medium pizza, and then you said, "Hey," and then I would also like a small pizza. We would give you a second medium pizza instead of that small, for the same price as a small. So it ends up
snap.
So it's basically either, I think it's when you do a medium, so it's either a $5, $6, or $7 discount. So if you got an extra large and a large, we would bump you up to an extra large for free. So it ends up like a $5, $6, $7 discount. So that's always been kind of like
The
Palios
manager,
on the website.
do you have to say, I want the manager special?
So I've trained all my people for the most part to just go ahead and give them and then let them know, because I'm one of those people. I hate when people are like, you had to say the special pass. I'm like, if you're offering it, you're advertising, you need to be informing your customers what
Hey, would you like the
special
manager
is.
special?
I'm like, oh, okay, well, here. A lot of times, especially if I answer the phone or something, I'll just say, oh, I want a large and a medium, or whatever, and I'll go, okay, well, actually, I'm gonna go and bump that large for you and give it to you the price, or a medium. That's our manager special. You say $5 or whatever it is.
That's legit.
That's awesome.
So I will just go ahead and do it. But the second part of that question is, there's a lot of different things that we've been working on. I'm a big meat pizza fan, so the meat and cheese deluxe. If you ask me, like, what do you want to eat, that would be it. That I'm gonna point to, like I said, unless they want food, then we have some really great all veggie pizza.
I like a good mix on my pizza.
No, and a lot of people do. So we have a lot of specialty pizzas. I mean, I have cauliflower. We have gluten-free. We have a lot of different options as far as really healthy, and that's one of the things that separates Palios. Is I'm pretty boring, but I mean, on my pizzas. But when it comes to, like I said, specialty stuff, we have a lot of that. But I have been working on and talking to and like kind of contemplating and running some numbers on starting to make some Indian pizzas. So
interesting.
Really?
Yes. So
What does that constitute?
so like think like have you ever had tandoori chicken?
No.
Okay, so tandoori chicken is phenomenal. It's Indian chicken, but it's spicy. It's a spicy chicken, and so think buffalo, but different. Obviously, it's different seasoning,
Absolutely.
stuff like that. Obviously you have like chicken curry, you have different things, and so the McKinney store actually has like an own separate little menu of like 8 items. They have a large Indian population over there that does business, and between like 7 and 9 o'clock, so they just like crush on Indian pizza. So we also in Prosper have a good sized Indian population, and so I was thinking about trying to.
Well, there's a lot of people that aren't Indian that enjoy Indian food.
Well, that's the way I am. So one of my best friends is Indian. One of my best friends is Indian, and he introduced me to tandoori chicken. And like I said, I'm Mr. Picky Eater, but I was like, wow, this is
This is so good. It needs to go on a pizza.
well, you always get like the old person, right? Like, let's just be honest. You get the old person that comes in, and if I told them, hey, this is an Indian pizza, they may not eat it. Or if I always joke that I was going to open up a tandoori chicken, like spicy chicken sandwich, but I would just call it a spicy chicken sandwich and not
Right.
because get people in there like, I don't like Indian
You get
food.
people that are like nervous, like
correct. You
ooh,
gave
what
them
is-
if
what
you
is
just gave it
that?
to them,
I've
they'd
never
be like,
heard of
that's
that.
the
That's
greatest thing I've
delicious.
ever tried.
Right.
But if
Yeah.
I called it spicy chicken,
There you go.
Yeah.
everybody's in.
It's just
Okay.
a different
All right.
type of spicy.
So Sean asked another question. Is there any special that the Prosper location offers that is not on the menu?
I am thinking that's a wonderful question.
That looks like some R&D needs to happen.
Yeah, I don't believe so. Well, I try to advertise whatever specials or things that we're doing, or I try to send it out. So like every once in a while, I'm thinking of. It's only been 3 months, but I love the ideas, but coming out with Monday through Thursday, we've been looking at maybe offering free delivery with no delivery charge, or, doing things like that. But I will shoot it out in a blast of an email blast, and I'll usually advertise it. So right now, for example, I do have a big promotion going on where I have been mailing out 1,000 flyers every single week that just say, come meet the Bock family. Here's a free medium pizza. And so people have been doing that.
There's actually one behind you on that bookshelf.
Sure is.
All right. Here we go.
That's exactly what it is.
Nope.
And
You're
it worked.
welcome.
It worked.
Yes.
That's actually how we came in to meet you.
I've been mailing these out. Free medium pizza, limited time offer. Come meet the Bock family. Menu on the back. Shameless plug. But so I've been sending, mailing those out. I'm happy if anybody wants to come in and say, hey man, I haven't been here and whatever. I'll hook you up with a medium pizza. I don't care. And it's any pizza. I hate when people, like I said, make ties to stuff and it's like, oh, order 2 pizzas, get 1 free, or, order a drink and an appetizer, or, whatever. Like, people come in all the time. They're like, is this just a cheese pizza, or can I, order that meat deluxe? I'm like, no, get the meat deluxe. Like, absolutely.
Right. So if you're in Prosper or you're in the surrounding area, go to Palios for lunch. Okay, definitely go check them out. If you're a veteran, definitely go tomorrow. What we will do is put the discount code into the comments. We'll make sure to put the website up and location and everything within the comments so we can make sure to send people your way. Thank you for coming and being our guest. This was great.
I want y'all's job, by the way. I want to come in every morning. Can I just be like an additional host? Like
absolutely.
I'll just come in and we'll talk about random stuff.
I like the randomness.
Yeah.
Like just hot takes. I'm all about the hot takes. Like just boom, say something. Like
right. Let's have a discussion about this today and just see where it goes. So, hey guys, thank you guys for tuning in today. Hope you guys have a great Wednesday. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the likes. That's how we know to pray for you. That's how we know to make sure that we keep you in the loop. Know that we're expanding this channel, okay? We're actually bringing this over to YouTube. We're starting to publish there. We're about to bring this to LinkedIn Live and some other platforms. So this is a growing channel. But know this, the Facebook family, y'all were our starting point. We're never going to forget you, okay? So know that you are loved. Know that you are prayed for. Bring your greatness today. It's the middle of the week. People need your greatness. People need your positive. People need you to be the leader. They need you to be that leader. And hear me. Someone needs to hear this, okay? You are a leader. You are a leader, and you have to walk into your place of business, and you have to have that mentality. Whether you're a brand new employee, whether you're middle management, or whether you're a VP director and up, okay? People need you to be that leader because they're looking to you to get something done that they don't even know that they need done. So bring that today. Bring your greatness, bring your awesomeness, and we will see y'all tomorrow.
Bye.
bye.